What's up? What's up? What's up? And we back with another one. Talking Greazy. Back in the shop. Shop is open. Wide open right now. So how everybody doing out there tonight on this Wednesday evening? Hope you had a good day. Pretty decent day for me. Pretty decent day for me. Working home and then trying to do a little live. You feel me? Trying to bring y'all some content that we could talk about. You know what I'm saying? So you already know what it is. You already know the vibe. No cap, no filter, just that raw talk. So we hustle, we grind, and we shine. You know, here at the shop, where every word drips, every vibe hits, and the grind never quits. Stay slick, stay greasy. Over here we talk loud and live proud. You know what I'm saying? We coming from the grind to the shine. Every block has a story. We just talking greasy on this block. So welcome back to another episode of Talking Greazy. So like I said, hopefully everybody doing good out there tonight. Hopefully everybody vibing. Um, you know how you feel if you come in the building, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Um, hit that like, hit that subscribe every time you come in the building. You feel me? Um, so we just vibing tonight. Just kind of a pop up live, if you could say so. I just pop out and we just chop it up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I pop out, we chop it up. That's what we do. So, but like I said, let me know how you feeling out there tonight. You know what I'm saying? Feeling good for a little while. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on. But if you come in, the link is pinned to the top of the chat. You want to come up? Hey, you can come up. We'll chop it up. We'll talk about whatever it is you feeling on your mind tonight. Mic check, mic check. Okay. Sometimes you gotta get the mic checks in, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? But that's what we do over in the shop. Okay. Yeah, but that's what we do over here in the shop. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, hope everybody feeling good out there. Hope everybody had a great night, great evening, great day of work. Um, it's Wednesday. If you decide to go to prayer meeting, with according to what you believe in, whatever you got going on out there, that's what you do. We appreciate you uh, for showing up. Appreciate you for showing up. I don't know how to do that. How they do that? I don't even know how they do that. So I'm sorry. I'm sitting there playing around, looking at something. But other than that, like I said, bro, hit the comments up. Hit the comments up. But let me know, bro. Let me know what y'all got going on out there. Let me know. We just vibing. I just, like I said, pop up live, see what's going on in the streets out there, bro. In the YouTube streets. I'm popping up every night if I can. If I can, I'm gonna do it. You feel me? If I can, I'm gonna do it. So you pop in, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let me know how your day been or how your night been. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at some stuff right now. Just looking at some stuff right now, so I'm just uh checking it out. Checking it out. Y'all know I just come on, I just talk for a minute. Till I can really get into the content. You know what I'm saying? It's just something I do. Just kind of get on the vibe with everybody, see how they feel it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta sit back and talk to people sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Just let them know how you feeling, how they feeling, how they night going, how your night going, you know what I'm saying? I normally wait till about the 15-minute mark before I start the content. That's normally what I do. So I ain't doing that. But so, like I said, hit that like, subscribe. Link pinned to the top of the chat if y'all want to come in here. And you can come up on the panel. We can talk about whatever. We're in the shop. In the shop, we talk about whatever. We don't discriminate. We just, the only thing we say, the rules to the game. No parents, no kids. We can disagree. We can agree to disagree. You feel me? So that's how we gonna do it over here. Um, so like I said, I don't know how y'all night been, but mine been pretty good so far. You know what I'm saying? So you just make the best out of your day. You make the best out of it. You take lemonade and when you take lemons and make lemonade. What you do. Just that's what you do. You take lemons and make lemonade. Whenever life is throwing curveballs at you, whenever stuff get a little crazy out there, you know what I'm saying? You don't let it get you down. You keep your head up. You keep pushing forward. You keep striving for a better day. Um, and you take the lemon and you squeeze them. You squeeze them. At that point, you got some freshly squeezed lemonade. And it'd be good. It'd be good too. You feel me? We in the shop. We're talking greazy. That's where we at right now. So, about 4 more minutes and I'm gonna start the content. 4 more minutes, I'm gonna start the content, try to get people time. Just mosey on in here, you know what I'm saying? You know, here we do the let you slide. We slide on down through there. You know what I'm saying? So you decide to tap in. Appreciate you for tapping in, or wherever you are. Appreciate you for tapping in. But yeah, so this Wednesday, I don't know if I'm gonna live tomorrow or not. Got a prior engagement I gotta go to. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it back in time to go live tomorrow night. So I don't know. So if you look at them, I might not be there. Or I can go live and just make it a short content, you know what I'm saying? I'll pop up live for about 30 minutes, you know. Or I can do it that way, according to what time I make it back from the prior engagement that I got going on, you know what I'm saying? So, but other than that, like I said, tomorrow, Thursday, one step closer to Friday. We almost there, guys. We almost there. We almost there. One step closer to Friday. I'm excited for the weekend. Shoot. You know, sometimes, bro, you just want to get to that weekend. It go by so quick. Friday evening, you get off work, that night gone. Saturday, especially you got something to do on that Saturday. Once you have something to do on that Saturday gone. Before you know it, you said no Sunday. You said no Sunday. For most people, it's football season now. So soon, or you go to church and then watch football. That Sunday gone. And then before you know it, the whole weekend gone and you rep back on Monday. You gotta go back to work. Rep back on Monday, you gotta go back to work. Let me see what that is. Hey, appreciate you for tapping in, JNY, JNYG Studio. Appreciate you for tapping in. What's the topic for tonight? Uh topic for tonight gonna be why situationships are so common nowadays. That's gonna be the topic for tonight. I got about 30 more seconds and I'm gonna get into that. And we're gonna start talking grease around here. But 30 more seconds and I'm gonna get into that. Why situationships are so common now. That's gonna be what we're gonna pop out with tonight. But like I said, if you hit the link or you put something in the chat, we talk about whatever. What is a situationship? Um, hold up one second. I'm finna give you. I'm finna give you uh the dictionary word too. I ain't gonna make up my own definition on it. We're gonna go and get the dictionary word. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's just do that to be on the safe side. Okay, so a situationship is a romantic or sexual relationship that is not formally defined or established. It typically exists between a casual hookup and a committed relationship where the individuals involved do not consider themselves a couple yet. Situationships are often characterized by casual and flexible dynamics with little to no commitment or expectations. That's the Google way. You feel me? So I just want to make sure I give you the right definition. I didn't want to make up nothing, make it sound like I knew it by heart, but I really didn't. So, and that's what I responded to. She asked me, "What is a situationship?" So, so all right, we at the 16-minute mark. Let's get into this. Let's start talking greasy. So once again, y'all already know where we at. We back in the shop, and it's me. We talking greasy. So let's get started. Okay. So tonight, this evening. So a color buddy, and you can kind of say that. You can kind of say that. You can kind of say a color buddy. Most people, some people will call it that. You know what I'm saying? Some people call it color buddy. Some people call it sneaky link. I think all of it pretty much in the same category. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think anyway. So let's get into it though. I mean, today we diving into it, diving into something that everybody and even their cousins, everybody and their cousins has either been y'all either been in one or swear they'll never be in one. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? They still there. They still be in situationships. Sometimes they don't know it. So, but we're gonna dive into it. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what we talking about every day. Every day we do relationship things. But you don't dare call me your man. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't call you my woman. You know what I'm talking about? It's almost like you gotta think about it. It's almost like you going to Walmart, but you don't want Walmart brand stuff, you know, but you want everything else there. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like the situation with, but without the label. You know what I'm saying? Hint the situationship. You know what I'm saying? So how do you know if you're in one? Well, we're gonna break that down too. We're gonna break that down how you know you're in a situationship. Um, we're gonna break that down here in a second when we dig off into it and when we go into the deep end. But we let you slide down through that though. You feel me? That's what we do. We let you slide down through there. So we're gonna break it down though. We're gonna break it down why they so popular these days. Why folks keep getting stuck in them. And why some people secretly love them. Because some people want to be in them. Some people seek it. That's all they want. They don't want no real relationship. They don't want no love. They don't want nobody at home at night, every night. They want that situation. We do what we do, and I send you home. We go our separate ways, and they fine with that. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at sometimes with people now in 2025. So let's be clear. If you were just to sum it up to something that like we got going on, kind of dumb it down for some people or try to make it easier to understand, a situationship, I'm sorry, would be kind of like a something like a free trial. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got all these subscriptions with Netflix and Hulu and all these streaming stuff now, and most of them give you a free trial at the beginning. So you think about that. Let's just say you got a 7-day free trial. You got a 7-day free trial, but the subscription never kicks in. You know what I'm saying? But you still using all the features. You getting all the features you need, everything on this trial, but no official account. You feel what I'm saying? Like, think about it like that. You getting all these features. You signed up for a free trial and you get everything that this app or streaming service, whatever it may be, you get everything that it can offer on the free trial. But you don't have no official account. Think about that now. But you don't have no official account. So it's like y'all act married, but if somebody asks, is that your girl? Then you like, no, we just vibing, we just chilling, we just cool, we just friends. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that may be. Do you seek a situationship? No, I don't. Honestly, me myself, no, I don't seek a situationship. I'm pretty much a family oriented guy, so I don't just seek a situationship. That's not something that I would seek out for. Let me see what else we got here. This sounds demonic. See, that's the problem right there. Treating people like free trials instead of covenants. Hey, that's true. I don't know about the demonic part, but that's true. Um, but I mean, I ain't here to judge nobody. I mean, if that's what you feel, that's what you want. Like, hey, then that's what you do. I'm just saying we have a lot of it now in 2025. What we got here? Situationships are a 7-day free trial. That's exactly why they're dangerous, because it makes people feel like you can test them, use them, enjoy the benefits, and then walk away with no cost. That's true. That's true. And that's exactly what it is. Like, but if you seeking that, or if both of y'all seeking that, but you got to be honest with each other now. If you're not seeking that, but if both of y'all seeking that, then it's no problem. You know what I'm saying? Because it shouldn't be no hard feelings if we decide at any point just to walk away. But if one is seeking that and the other one is not, then there has to be a conversation as to why or as to what are we doing here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to know. I need to know what we doing here. Yeah, I just made that up. Yeah, off the top of my dome. You know what I'm saying? Call Atlanta Records and get me a deal. That's what I'm saying. Yep, that's not love. That's composition. And when you treat people like products instead of partners, it's the money because it divides us all. Yeah, I mean, but situationships ain't based off love. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I don't think anybody that's seeking situationships looking for love. I just think I think if people seeking situationships, I just think they honestly looking for some fun time, or they don't want to be alone, but they don't want the full package neither. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be alone. I just want company every now and then, but I don't want to be married neither. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I think it is. I don't even think it's about love. Um, Nowhere in it. What we got? We're not we're not here for free trial runs. We're here for covenant, commitment, and real connection. And that's true. That's true. That's what we were created here for. But um, some people get away from that. Some people get away from what we was created here for, because whether it's your age or whether you've been hurt enough or hurt too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people just don't want to go down that rabbit hole no more. That rabbit hole of lust. I mean, of love. And then you got to dig and dig and dig, and then you end up stuck again or hurt again after going down that rabbit hole. You know what I'm saying? So it's about it's about most of the time what you want out of your life once you I say experience certain things, because I know some people that's in their late 40s, early 50s that's just what they don't want. Like, they don't want a relationship. They just want, as we could say, a situationship or a close friend or whichever way you may put it. That's all they want. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody got to know what we doing but us. So what we got here? But we got here. It's halfway true, but also halfway a cop out, because of a lot of people in situationships say they want love. They just don't want the work or the accountability that comes with it. Now, you might have something like that. I'm not saying that's not true, but some of them, like I said, once again, some of them just don't want that. I don't think it's a cop out. I just think they going after what they want. Like, some people know after a divorce or after a 15-year relationship or something like that, some people know that they just don't want to go through that stuff again, or they don't want to go through falling in love again. So they kind of put their heart kind of in a box to kind of protect it, and then they might be protecting their peace because sometimes relationship comes with challenges. So if I ain't gotta go through that and I can still have my peace and still have my situation, then hey, to them it might be great, but they might be living it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I no, exactly. They're not looking for love. They're looking for convenience, right? And that's what I'm saying. And now in 2025, it look like that's the going thing. Like, convenience is what's in. Like, love is still here, but it ain't here like it used to be. It's convenient now. If you're convenient for me, or if I'm convenient for you, then we'll express that and we'll make it work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the scary part about it. But you just hope that person, if whatever that person looking for, you just hope they will be upfront with you and tell you. That way, you will know if you get in a situationship, you will know how to deal with it um, at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing about that. Um, where is that? Yeah. So basically, it's a relationship benefits with none of the titles. Basically, in a nutshell, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like you getting a Wi-Fi password but never paying the bill. You know how people used to stay in apartments. They used to steal people Wi-Fi next door. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's like. Like you getting all that for free, and you ain't never got to pay the bill. You know that sounds poetic. Yeah, I used to be a poem writer back in my day. I used to write poems. So I could be very poetic at times. So appreciate you on that, acknowledging that and seeing that and hearing that through my voice. Appreciate you on that. But here's the problem: putting your heart in a box doesn't protect your peace. It just keeps you stuck. Situationships feel like peace because they avoid conflict, but really they trade peace for confusion. Uh, it, mm. Now, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I agree or disagree with you on that. I do agree that sometimes you can trade peace for confusion. I do agree with you on that. But the thing that I'm saying is, um, if we are doing it right, if we're doing it right, then shouldn't nobody know you better than you know yourself. So if you know yourself um, better than anybody else, then you know at what point in your life what you could deal with and what you can't deal with. So if it's about peace, and if you feel like at that moment you can't deal with it, then hey, maybe the situation is for you. You know what I'm saying? Or you could even say, I wouldn't even say situation. You could say it could be same thing as companion. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause some people call it that too. Some people are like, hey, I'm just searching for a companion. You know what I'm saying? So looking up your heart, locking up your heart, hey, contacts here. Don't protect your peace. It just puts your pain on the way. Hey, and that might be right, cause sometimes that pain need to be on the way. I ain't lying, cause that pain hurt. Like nobody likes that pain. That pain off of love, that's a different hurt. That's a different hurt. That pain off of love, that's a different type of hurt. So nobody really wants that. I don't think. If the going thing in 2025 is hiding your heart, then no wonder love is bankroll. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like it's like like to find that old fashioned type of love in 2025 is it's different. Like it's almost um, I wouldn't say obsolete. I think it's still out there, but you got to surge. Like you gotta look high and low. You gotta be under some bridges. You gotta turn over some rocks. You gotta climb some mountains. You know what I'm saying? But but that's not protection. That's avoidance. It might feel easier in the moment, but all it really does is delay the pain and spread the confusion. I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that. Um, but see, not me. If it's me, I'm putting my pain all the way in the back. That mug got to keep safe. I'm talking about 10, 15 locks on it. Like you can't even get to that mug. Like I can't even feel it no more. Like it's so far back. Like for real. Situation. Situationships look peaceful because there's no commitment, no accountability, but long term, they rob you of clarity, waste your time, and drain your soul. Well, I mean, I'm on. You can say that, but like I said, if that's what you're looking for, then I can't say you're wasting your time. Now, it might can drain your soul because you're not physically married to that person, but I can't tell you wasting your time if that's what you want. If that's what you're seeking is a situationship. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not want that title full time no more if you had it before. Um, you feel what I'm saying? You might not want it. So it's all about what you really want. What you really want from her. Yeah. See, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. It's all about what you really want out of it. Uh, you're going through 2025, hiding your heart instead of healing it. Then no wonder real love feels so rare. That's true. That's true. Because a lot of people hide their heart because of the pain. So a lot of times that love, once they get it, like it takes them time to realize that real love. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it does. Because they've been hurt, so they gotta kind of regroup. They gotta kind of back up a little bit. See, putting your pain in a lockbox doesn't erase it; it just hides it. And hidden pain always find their way to leak out in your tone, in your trust issues, and how you show up in love. I mean, yeah, I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that. It does. It's gonna show up eventually, some way, shape, form, or fashion. You know what I'm saying? So all you can do is just hope you can manage it. Numbness isn't healing. It's just silence before the explosion. If you bury pain alive, it doesn't die. It multiplies. And if I can't even get to your pain, that means I can't get to you. It means I can't get to your real heart either. That's not protection. That's imprisonment. Hmm. I mean, if that's what you think it is, that's sure. Yeah, everybody, hey, over here, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Like, and to some people, that might be how they feel like they need to survive after whatever they've been through. Like, I can't knock a person long if it keeps them sane, it keeps their sanity, it keeps their peace. Like, I can't be mad at you. You protect yourself however you need to be protected. Like, if you hide your pain and your heart in the back of your mind in a shot away somewhere, but it's helping you deal with it that way, then hey, as long as you can deal with it, because you don't want to got to deal with it every day. So I ain't mad at them. I've been to where I had to hide mine too, so I ain't mad at them. However they feel they need to do it. See what I'm saying? But we talk about situationship. Why is it so common in today's time now? Once again, the link is pinned at the top of the chat. You want to come up, chop it up, you very welcome to. Um, or if you got something else you want to talk about, you're welcome to that too. Because we are in the shop. And in the shop, we talk greasy. Feel me? That's what we do. So, uh, so let's get back into it. Okay. So let's think about why is this even happening so much now? Like, so let me just throw a couple things out there. You know what I'm saying? So let's just say they might be fear. They might have fear of commitment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe they saw they parents, their mama and their daddy, um, like going through arguments or something like that. Over little small stuff like like why you didn't put gas in the car or why you didn't wash my clothes or you know what I'm saying or my dill ain't hot. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe somebody seen that coming up and they like, yeah, I pass on that, you know what I'm saying? I seen mom and daddy go through that, like that ain't really what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe they'll pass on that because of that. You see what I'm saying? Like who knows? You know what I'm saying? If you don't know their backstory or if they ain't opened up and told you, like, so why are they looking for a situationship? Like we might not know. Maybe it's cause of something that they seen growing up. Saying, I hear you, but let's be real. Situationship don't really keep your sanity. They just delay the breakdown. It's like taking painkillers. You feel good for a little while, but the wound is still open. Right, right. And if you hurt, I don't mean, I think everybody has a different healing process with being hurt. Like, and some people in a situationship might help them heal because in a situationship, it's like you can kind of move on from what you have been going through, or the person that you was involved with, or whatever it may be, or the person that you was even married with. Like at that point, you're telling yourself that I can move on because I'm in this situation. So, and that might help them. So, like I said, real commitment. They don't want to be tied down, but they don't want to be alone either. Right. And I believe it's a lot of us like that. I believe it's a lot of us. And when I say us, I'm just speaking in terms of people. Um, like that. Like I believe we get it, especially like for someone that's maybe in a long term relationship and now they ain't got to a point to where they don't like this person no more. So it's like I don't even want to be alone or I don't want to start over. So I'm gonna stay here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna deal with this because I don't want to be alone. You know what I'm saying? And in their mind, sometimes you ain't even committed to them. It's almost a situation because you just staying there. You know what I'm saying? So I feel them on that, like for real. Like, cause sometimes that fear, that commitment is different. Like it puts you in a place to where you don't want to be. Have you ever done that? Have I ever done which part? Uh, stay somewhere. I guess you're talking about the last question, last comment. So you would say, but don't want to be alone. I have. If we talking about the last comment, I've been in a situation where I didn't want to be alone and kind of stuck it out or stuck around. You know what I'm saying? But that didn't last long. I ain't gonna lie, it didn't last long because even in a situation like that, when you ain't happy or if you ain't in love with that person and you just decide to stick around for a little bit just because you don't want to be long, like it's gonna show. Like it's gonna take a toll on you. It's gonna take a toll on the other person because um your actions gonna show that your love is not there or your want is not there for each other. Like you ain't even gonna be even be want to go to the grocery store together at that point. Like that's what it'll be. So yeah, I've done it. But it wasn't No, the last thing you said, have you ever done that? The last thing I said, what was the last thing I said? I thought this was the last thing I said about being alone. They don't want to be alone. I thought that was the last thing I said. What was the last thing I said then? Because I'm mosing along, so I need to know what was the last thing I said then. Let me know what you are referring to. Or just write your question in there. Let me know. Um, because I'm a little lost. I thought we was talking about the other thing. So let me know. I'm trying to give you a little time to write that in there before I move along. While while I let you slide on down through there. You know what I'm saying? Trying to so I can answer that question that you got. Oh, 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 oh. Got the boots on the ground. Where them fans at? Okay, I'm waiting on this last comment to see exactly what was that question. Excuse me, so I can answer that right quick. And then we'll let you slide on down through there. And let you slide on down through there. Let you slide on down through there. Let me see. What's it? Trying to wait. Well, okay. All right. Well, I pull it back up whenever she type it in there. So, but so a lot of people, like I said, they fear that commitment because of stuff that they seen in their past life in their childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever situation may be. You know what I'm saying? And then another one is people like options. You know what I'm saying? Like people like to be able to go out there and 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 I'm able to pick a peach if I want one. Or I'm able to pick an apple or a plum, you know what I'm saying? Or muscadine, or you know what I'm saying? Because all these out here in the field, you know what I'm saying? So I'm able to go pick anything I want to that particular day. Like if I got a taste for some apples today out there, I go pick them, you know what I'm saying? So people like options too, you know. And you gotta think about it with dating apps, like you can literally get ghosted like before you even hit the scene. Like it's too many choices on there. So it's like everything is at the click of a finger now. So why would I? It's almost like why settle down now if all the options are available. You know what I'm saying? And that's maybe what people thinking. Uh, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. You know what I'm saying? Just let you slide right there. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm doing. Feel me? So, but then it's thing like you know a hustle culture too. You know, people working two jobs. You know, chasing side hustles. You know, especially the women. You know, selling lashes. You know, stuff like that. You know, they ain't got time to be booed up full time. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got time for it because they too busy grinding. They too busy trying to get this hustle going. You know what I'm saying? Because they chasing their money. They chasing their dream. You know, so it's almost like I ain't got time for no full time relationship. So a situationship is better for me because I got all these other stuff I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of them might be thinking that too. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about this stuff, bro. Like it's real. Like, and then you got to think about the therapy era. Like everybody in their healing season. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody been through something, been through some pain, been through some trauma. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm not ready to commit because I've been through this stuff. I'm not ready to commit. Hey, but I do want to cuddle. I do want to Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Or we can Hulu and cook. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, especially after they've been through something, it's like, I just need a little bit. That's all I need, just a little bit, just a little attention, just a little conversation, just a little time, you know, and I'm good. That's all I need from you. After that, I'm back on my grind. You done served your purpose. So, and that's how some people is after they have been through some pain, some hurt, some drama. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I don't want to do that no more. Um, then you gotta think about from the entertainment business purpose. I mean, from the entertainment business way. You see what I'm saying? Like the music, like music telling us, like they putting it in songs now, like no screens attached. Social media making it cool just to vibe. And I mean, it's like relationships are so old school now. You know, like this word vibe is kind of the new currency. Or this Netflix and chill is the new currency now. Like that's the end thing now. Like it ain't no more like I want to build with you and get married and have a relationship and have a family. It ain't a lot of that no more. It's we can vibe and chill. Whatever happens, happens. We can Netflix and chill. I ain't gotta see you again till next week. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all that has to be taken into consideration, especially now when we say why are situationships so common nowadays? Like this is why. Feel me? Like this is why they are so common. Because of these things, because of how much access we have for every little thing that we could possibly get or want. Like it's easy now. The access is easy. Like access to a woman for a man, you just have to work for that. Now it's just a saying hey in the inbox and there you go. You there. I mean, like for real. Like but listen, but listen, I ain't even gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold y'all. Like I'm gonna be real. Like we talking greasy in here. That's what we do. Like there's like I'm just finna be honest, like there's some perks to a situationship. However you may feel, however you may see things um that you want to be a certain way in life, there are still some perks to a situationship. Like let's be honest out here now. Let's be honest. Okay? Like you gotta think about it. You ain't got no pressure. There's no pressure on you. None. None. Nobody asks you where you going or where this is going. Like none of that. Like it's just a chill. We both know what we doing. We vibing. We relaxing. You know what I'm saying? Like when I leave, it's still all good. Like it ain't no 90 uh 90 questions. I ain't in the hot seat. You know what I'm saying? Like so there is some perks in it when you just in a situationship. Feel me? So then you gotta think about if you got somebody to text good morning to. You know what I'm saying? But you still block them if they get annoying. I mean, let's just be real. You got somebody you can text good morning to, and you can still block them if they get annoying. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we talk about situationships right here now. That's what we talk about. That's what we let you slide in that situationships. Okay, so you gotta think about that, and or you say Netflix and chill. Uh, you said Netflix and chill without the in-laws, without them asking about grandkids, without them asking about when you get married, without them asking about with engagement ring, when we plan a wedding, like when y'all wearing matching outfits, without none of that, like there's no pressure on you in a situation. Like you literally just have fun. Um, how is this a perk? No one cares for you enough to ask if you okay. Yeah, yes, they do. I think people do. Um, I think people do care enough to ask if you're okay. Um, I'm sorry if you think that way, but I think people definitely care enough. Not everybody, and I ain't gonna say everybody. You meet gonna ask you that, but I think you still got certain individuals that still would take out their time and ask, "Are you okay?" or "How you doing?" or you know what I'm saying. That's just what I believe. Now, so um, what was that? Yeah. So you ain't got no pressure on your in-laws trying to make y'all go on this hot or not, trying to make y'all go on and be husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? So you just chilling. You know what I'm saying? It's no pressure. Convenience today turns into confusion tomorrow. Fun without clarity always ends in frustration. You can block the number, but you can't block the soul tie. Uh, I guess. I mean, not everybody believes in soul ties, so I mean, some people believe that's a myth. So it's all about how you feel like this stuff affects you. If you don't feel like it affects you, then you're gonna just enjoy it. You ain't gonna be worrying about uh no soul tie. Or you ain't gonna think you create no soul tie. You just gonna enjoy whatever it is you're doing. Uh no pressure feels good at first. But no commitment means no security. It's like candy sweet in the moment, but it roots you for long term. But you don't want security if you're in a situationship because you already know what come with it. You don't want no commitment neither. Like you already know what comes with it, so you're not seeking that out of a situationship. You're only seeking certain things out of a situationship. People don't believe in air, but that doesn't mean it's endless real. That's true. That's true. And I'm not saying it ain't real, but what I'm saying is people gonna act off what they believe. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't believe in soul ties and then you go out here and sleep with 50 people, you don't feel like that's gonna affect you none. You feel like you still good. And then you go out here for a person that believe in it, sleep with one person, and be just afraid as ever. You know what I'm saying? So it's all boils down to what they believe. But if your eyes is open for a situationship, then you can still believe in it. You just might not be jumping from situationship to situationship. You might not be doing 10 situationship. You might just trying to find one, and y'all just vibing, and y'all just know what it is. Woo to woo to woo, we good. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to believe in gravity for it to hold you down. That's true. I'm not disputing none of that. I'm not disputing none of that. Call it energy, call it trauma bonding, call it whatever. The connection still lingers. I'm not saying it don't. What I'm saying is, if a person don't believe in that at that point, they not gonna see none of that anyway. They're not gonna see nothing lingering. They're not gonna see no trauma bonding. They're not gonna think the situation affecting them because they don't believe in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I mean, I understand what you're saying. You saying it's true, but what I'm saying is I can't. You can't. People that's in a situation probably don't bleed too much into that. That's all I'm talking about, the situation. Like, so basically, it's companionship with the return anytime policy. Basically, if you think about it, um, you can think about it like this. You got some place to give out samples when you go into a store. So you think about it like this. You can go in there, you get a little taste, but you ain't gonna need. Never got to get the whole box. You know what I'm saying? So you can think about it like that. If soul ties ain't real, then why do people still compare every new person to the old one? Why do folks still feel drained or broken months after just fun ended? I'm not saying it's not real. What I'm saying is everybody don't believe in it. That's what I'm saying. So if a person don't believe in it and they're having a situationship, like they don't they're not gonna put that together. That it's a soul tie that's draining them or lingering that connection or something. Like they not gonna put that together if they don't believe in it. I'm not saying it's not real. So all that might be true. But what I'm saying for a person that don't believe in it, it won't be on the forefront of their mind. That's all I'm saying. But let's not act like it's all good. Situation should come with drama too, though. You got to understand how to control your situationship too, so it won't be drama. Like I don't think you could be in a situationship where then I'm finna bring you to the family cookout. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I'm finna take you over to my mom's house, or we finna go over to my cousin's little party. You know what I'm saying? Or we finna go to the family reunion. Like, no, if we're in a situationship, then um, it has to be certain boundaries in place or certain limits to what we could do out in public in a situation, so where it keeps you um, kind of grounded, I guess you could say. In a way. So, God designed sex to glue people together. You can ignore the glue, but you still feel the residue when you pull apart. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't really know that much about that metaphor, but hey, I can't disagree with you on that. So, mm, but like I said, you got to figure out how you gonna like you can't be taking them to family reunions and stuff like that if you're in a situation like, and then you got to control your feelings, like, and that's hard sometimes too, because if you be around a person enough, I'm almost possible that you gonna start getting feelings for them. Like that's like yeah, I really do. I really believe that you're gonna start getting feelings for people. Like if you spend enough time with them, like that's just what it is. Um, y'all hanging out, y'all fall asleep together, like all that. It soon would lead you into feeling with that person. So And then breakups be different too with situationship. Like they probably hit a little different, you know. Because would you even say that's your ex from a situationship? You know what I'm saying? Would you even say that's your ex? You know, because hey, y'all was in a situation nobody's supposed to really knew about y'all. So what I tell people that you're my ex. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Give me a second real quick. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm back. Um, so then it's almost like, why do people even stay in situationships? You know what I'm saying? Like, do they want hope that maybe it'll magically turn into a relationship one day? You know what I'm saying? Like, is a whole agenda to get in this situationship is to eventually uh, get to turn into a relationship? Could it be comfort? Could it just feel good? Let's be honest. Like I said earlier, like nobody wants to be alone. I really don't think they do. Like you might want to be alone for a little bit, for a minute, kind of gather yourself back together. But then you gonna want some type of companionship there. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. So and then it could be fair. Why they even stay could be fair. Like some folks would rather have 50% or something of somebody than 0% of nobody. Like like long as I'm coming home to you, you ain't gotta love me right. You ain't gotta You gotta treat me right, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta call me throughout the day. You ain't gotta show up when I need you. You ain't gotta do none of that. Uh just long as you're here. As long as I'm getting 50% of you. You know what I'm saying? Like um I'm sorry. I got stuff, stuff going on. Um, so just think about it like this. It's almost like written furniture. It's not really yours, but you know, if rent a car is gone, but at that while it's sitting at the house, you know, you sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? So just think about it like that. So at this point, so even the future looking like? You know what I'm saying? Our relationship dead, or they just on pause for a lot of people. You know, situationships is the middle ground. You know, companionship. You know, is good. It's a going thing because you ain't no contract, ain't no commitment, ain't no covenant, none of that. So you good. But eventually, most people want stability. That's why you see folks saying, maybe they don't want a situation no more. Like I want something real. Like transition. I'm tired of playing games. You know, especially somebody who don't know the rules. You know, get tired. Then. So, so the moral of this live is situationships are common because they're easy, convenient. Let's just say they're safe, but they also can keep you stuck. Now at this point, you got to ask yourself, am I really okay with this? Or am I secretly hoping it turns into something more? If it's the second one, then you better start that uncomfortable conversation because them vibes don't pay the rent. Like they really don't. So that's about all I got for the night. I'm gonna get up out of here. Uh, so appreciate you for tapping in. If you ain't hit that like subscribe button, please hit it on your way out. Um, thanks for tapping in with me. Hope I said something to help you along the way. Like I always say, if you got somebody you love, go tell them, go hug them, go spend time with them. Because what somebody's going through today, you can very well be going through tomorrow. So you love them, go tell them you love them. And with that, you already know. Stay slick, stay solid. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. Real talk, real vibes. No polish, just hustle. Till the next time, keep it real, keep it raw, and keep it crazy.